When you're riding in terrain that you're very comfortable on, maybe your mind has time to wander, but when you stand over your bike before you drop into a new drop or ridge or jump or rampage or anything, like ideally you're not thinking about anything. People talk about the flow state a lot, and yeah, you've got to shut your mind off because you've trained for it and your mind only gets in the way. Redbull Rampage is the most viewed event in mountain biking, like millions and millions of people. And a women's category at Rampage is such a huge opportunity for athletes because having exposure and competition at the elite level of sport is bound to have some sort of trickle-down effect.
Chelsea, especially with her event Desert Days, has really focused a lot on just welcoming more people into this space that is free riding, and has allowed the space to be more welcoming for the next generation and the next generation. And that's what's going to be really fun to see, is like her legacy in the sport.
So, okay, so there's the old site, so
There's the hike up trail.
okay.
It's left of the hike up trail.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's some big mountain riding on that thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
This is the day that kind of determines our fate for the rest of the event, so it's important.
So when we arrived in Virgin, Utah, it's just a raw mountain. There is no way to ride a bicycle down. At least for the women, each athlete gets 3 diggers. They choose a line, the way that they want to ride down the mountain, and then we have to build every inch of trail that we ride down the mountain. When I say trail, I don't just mean like the walking path behind your house. I mean that we're building landings the size of freeway off-ramps, and we're dropping off of cliffs the size of a 2-story building.
We just walked up and down the course. What were your first thoughts about it?
I'm really excited about the line that we found. I think it like scares the crap out of me, so hopefully I could also consider it fun. Okay, so we have a lot of tools to try to bring up. When people watch Redbull Rampage, I don't think they realize that everything they see is built by the riders and their dig teams, or that we have to take all kinds of tools up the mountain to create the line we want to ride. When we go out for a dig day, we go out for the entire day. We wake up at 6 a.m. and get there and dig from when the sun rises at about 7:30 a.m. until 8 p.m. when the sun sets.
We sweat a lot. You get a lot of nosebleeds. You get really painful chapped lips, like nothing can cure them. You burn. The eyes are so dry and dusty. Yeah. It all comes together.
Cami is definitely one of my closest friends that I ride with all the time. And when I was looking around, I saw the landing that Cami's crew had started digging for her. I was looking for an ending to my line, and hers was a massive drop. And out of all the options at the bottom, it definitely looked the most appealing. So I asked Cami if we could team up, and she said yes.
Dude, this is gonna be smooth as fuck. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
You already have like
when you have a feature this big,
yeah,
like
yeah, exactly.
It's just filler. The bush is also in the way, so it's hard to see. Yeah.
Is that bush gonna die?
We might trim it.
Let's go. Yeah, rest. You feel it, dude.
By the end of the dig week, I was dead tired, and so is everyone on my team. Aric, CJ, and Wil all worked super hard, but we were feeling really good. We got everything finished, and it looked great. I am really nervous going into these 3 days of practice, but I'm trying to spend every minute telling myself that it's not that crazy, and I got it.
Oh, looks pretty fucking gnarly. Making my heart skip a beat a little bit.
I don't even know if your video will do it justice. All the stuff here is so exposed. Like, that's just full on jumping into like whatever, isn't it? Like, the closest thing you can see is the bottom of the mountain. So like, how do you even judge that? It's on another level. This is gnarly.
After building all the features, the riders then have to test everything themselves, which adds a lot of risk to the riders. And it doesn't always go perfectly.
Drop it.
Cami went way too fast, which made her land too deep and ended up crashing, which took her out of the competition. This could happen to anyone.
Concussion. Fuck yeah.
Like a really, really major concussion.
Yeah, you just gotta agree with them. Oh my god, I don't like that. Is she wearing a mouth guard? I don't know if she
I don't think so.
Not with those holes in her tongue.
Yeah, she's super dazed.
Yeah.
The first practice day at Rampage didn't go nearly how I wanted it to.
Yeah, dude.
Oh. That's breaking the whole way.
I really struggled with my bike the first day and crashed twice on the double drop.
Oh, what's happening?
I can't slow down after the drop.
After what?
That drop. Can't slow down.
By the end of the day, Aric suggested I switch my bike. The next day when I got to the site and started riding, I knew immediately I made the right decision.
Here we go. Yeah, Joe!
It worked! Yes, it did. Chelsea did what we knew she was going to do, and she absolutely crushed the massive 51-foot drop at the bottom. I reckon she went 60 feet. She went long.
Feeling pretty good though now.
But she crushed it. It worked! This one was extra special because Cami crashed out on it, and I know it was in her head. Cami's one of her best friends. Yeah, everything was good. Everything is good right now.
It is a magical day in the mountains of southern Utah to be making history. You can feel the excitement as the crowds are packing in here for this history-making day. And now these 8 ladies in the start gate are excited to be a part of this history. So much pressure and desire to rise to this occasion, and these women and their teams, they have truly learned how to move mountains.
The morning of finals, I was very stressed. We were on wind hold for so long, and all we could do was sit there and stare at everything we were supposed to be riding. And then suddenly, it was time to go. After the wind hold, we got our practice runs in, and then Robin Gooms was the first person to drop in.
We all know that she is a machine. She's so dialed. She does everything right. And it showed. She was the first person to drop in. She rode confidently. She threw in 2 incredible backflips in a run, and it was so impressive.
Trick job. She flips that one too. Absolutely stopped. What a moment.
I was last person to drop, so I didn't know what the order was, the finish order. I kind of assumed Robin would be up there because she was the only one that was doing backflips. But I didn't know. I was just focused on what I wanted to do, and that was about it.
To the top, she's just about ready to go, and she can put together a run that could put her on top of the podium.
I got this.
Oh, yeah, you do. Here we go.
Reset. Roll. Brake. Cruise.
I braked again there, and then rolled off the drop for the perfect speed. Just really try to brake and control into the berm. This part of my run was super fun, just like cruisy onto the ridge. I was just telling myself to flow and like cruise, keep it rolling. That was kind of my practice drop for the red roll, just like creeping and pulling. Told myself to set up wide, creep and pull. And then I honestly have no idea what happened. I don't know why I messed up. But yeah, then immediately got my bike and I wanted to finish it. One of my goals was to do a top to bottom, like have a clean run. I knew there were so many people there to support me, so I wanted to like look out, recognize them. Then I put the goggles on, deep breath, and then go.
I guess. And it's Suey in the end.
When I came across the finish line, it felt so good, but CJ was moving me along because the event organizer said, well, you were last one down, so you're the first one up for the second run. You've got 20 minutes to get back to the top.
So the way it works out here is each rider gets 2 runs. She's chomping at the bit to get back up there and fix that mistake.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We've seen riders like Brandon Semenuk be in that position where they've dropped, fallen, and then had to go first in the second run and then go on to win.
So Chelsea's getting ready to take her second run, and then you can see in the background, that is Robin Gooms. She's in the middle holding
The only reason Robin went back to the top is because she knew that if I had a clean run, I could knock her out of first place.
It was pretty crazy because it was horribly windy at the top. I just wanted so bad to get a top to bottom clean run. So I went over to my corner and I went.
Dedication to get to this point. Here we go. She says she's got it. She's dropping in. Let's listen up. Yeah, Chelsea.
So that's the double drop.
Trig on the fly out. Here we go. Here's the section where she had her mistake in run number 1.
Oh. No.
No, not again.
Damn it.
Same thing as run number 1. A small connection feature that leads into the biggest drop on her line. Unable to connect.
The wind got me on that one.
Like it did.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. That's it.
At that point, it was done.
I'm pretty bummed because I really liked my run, but at the same time, I'm so happy I completed a run at Redbull Rampage.
Rolling into the finish corral the first time was a moment I had thought about since Rampage had been announced for women.
And I was just so excited to get to the bottom. CJ ran over to me. The hugs, the happiness, it was so cool. Via, big hug. Saw some of my friends around the gate, my little girl, Sophie. She's not so little anymore. But yeah, I was just so stoked, really. And that was a cool feeling. But the other part of it, of like, maybe I could have won the first ever Rampage, it stings a lot.
Yeah, I can't help feeling like we should not have lost her right there. And it sucks, because she put so much hard work into it.
For the next generation, I'd tell them 3 things. Ride your bike, have fun, and keep trying. Because you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail hundreds, if not thousands of times. But for all those failures, you're gonna get a few wins, and the more you fail, that means the more you're gonna win. And that's what it takes, failing.